And we're back. So not 10 seconds. All right. Welcome back to the Rock of Cair, Bryn, everybody. Austin was doing a countdown. Unfortunately, we're a little off timing. Um, how is everybody ready? And do we remember what happened last time? That's my first question.
Uh, did we just get back into town from the escort mission?
Yeah,
Correct.
we just teleported. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right. You guys teleported back. You brought some stuff back with you, I believe. Um, I believe you got paid too, if I'm remembering
Uh,
correctly.
think so.
Yeah. And yeah. So I think that's where we're at the minute. Okay.
Yeah, we got paid. I see that.
Yeah, I'm not going to move OBS because that'll totally mensch everything up. So we'll leave that over there. Yeah, so the only thing I don't think you have is experience because I'm holding back on that until after tonight. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at the moment. You all had yourselves a very busy traveling time. Some of you went to the pub and had some alcohol. Some of you went to your home and visited there and did stuff while you were all there in those various places. I think mostly you just waited for Clamdor to finish up with what he was doing and then zapped yourselves back, having safely traveled there and back without any harm, incident, or problem. Mostly because nobody wanted to take 3 months getting north and south and dealing with Clamdor for that entire journey.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so with that, you are now back in town. Some of you had an assignment that they had taken upon themselves. I wonder if that someone remembers what it was. Anthony.
Yeah, to go to the neighboring town and figure out what's going on with the cultists over there.
Mm-hmm. To the town of Limburn, to be exact.
Yeah. I think
Somebody.
I asked the group if they wanted to do that. I don't remember if anyone responded.
I believe.
That's the one we were getting paid to do, isn't it? If we get like 100 gold per call.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not 100 gold.
It might,
I think
well,
it's
it may be a gold or something per cultist. I don't
oh,
remember.
no. Actually, it is. It's 100 gold. 100 gold per token,
There you go. Correct.
and each token is basically what uh, the cultists wear on their necks or whatever. So, yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
guess one
Maybe they don't all have tokens. I don't know, but we can
true,
kill them and find
but
out.
yep. So if anyone wants to take a little journey to kill some cultists for some money, we could do that.
There's also that temple that had the powerful weapon hidden inside somewhere up slightly northeast, I think.
It was in the mountains to the east, yes. A little north and east, yes, you're right. There was a couple other things, but those were kind of the ones which you guys both tweaked on.
Does anyone have a preference?
Which way is the cultist? The town over? Why don't we just check them out if they're closest
It's
and then go?
in
It's
well, no, sorry, it's in Lindbergh, 100
Lindburn.
miles 100 miles south of Springard, then north along the river.
Yeah, so
Three
basically, yeah,
3 days
it's
journey.
mm-hmm. So you go south for a bit and then you go north. Basically, it's to get around the mountains.
We got to go northeast to get to the weapon in the
Yeah,
tower.
it's which is in the mountain range. It's far in the mountains, basically in the middle, up on a mountain ledge. Don't know what you want to call it.
I'm fine with either. I only took the job for the cultists to get armor, and I already have that, so I don't care.
I mean, you did commit to do it. There's that.
I said I might. I didn't.
No,
Say
you
I-
said you were going to do it for the armor, and then he gave you the armor because you said you were going to do it. So
No, he didn't give me he didn't give me the armor. I got the armor from the queen for the escort mission.
no, you got the armor because you were going to do the Limborn mission, and it just so happened it was at the same time that you were doing the ambassador mission.
No, that's
Because-
the opposite. 'Cause, we went to the royalty and I negotiated there, and then she was like, "Oh, we can just give you that." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Okay, all right. If you say so, you might be more correct than I am. I may be misremembering. It's up to you.
Are these the cultists? These aren't the Death Feeders, are they? Or are they?
You don't
Think
know.
so.
Okay.
Oh,
What you
Uh,
know is they're the same cultists that that some of you ran into before. That's all you know. Or at least you
Uh,
identified the medallion as the same. I should put it that way.
I wrote down Marilef is the bringer of death. If that's
Ah,
close
yeah.
to what that amulet looks like or something.
I don't know who that is.
I don't.
That's my lady. My goddess.
Shh.
Did you tell us that? That you worship the goddess that's the same one as the eye thing?
You talking about the dragon eye?
The eye that we the token basically.
Oh, yeah. If it's just us, if like the other people aren't around.
So
No, there's
you
nobody
wor-
else. I assume you guys went back to your rooms or something along that line.
So you worship the goddess that's in charge of all these cultists?
Well, she's not in charge of them. They worship her like I do, but I don't do it the same way as them.
And you don't mind us killing them for gold?
Mm. It's their time.
Yeah, okay.
If you can kill them, they're dangerous.
Are you dangerous?
Oh yeah, I can turn into a bear
And a squirrel.
and a squirrel. So
I mean, that's not. Well, never mind.
I mean, if you were a squirrel bear, that'd be even more dangerous, but.
I think for a second, squirrel bear. Mm.
Little 6-inch bear. With a poofy
I'll-
tail.
I bring death to those that deserve it when it's their time. They bring death to anybody.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's make a decision. Which way are we going? Otherwise, I'm flipping a coin.
I don't care. I'm stuck with you guys, so we'll just pick a place.
Why don't we all go with your chance? Flip your coin.
All right.
Yeah.
Then I'll just say evens will go to the tower, odds will do the town. Alright, tower it is.
Kidoki.
Well, damn it. I can't remember Rob's character's name.
Dimitri.
Dimitri. I was gonna say Quintus for some reason. Dimitri, I believe you have the most information about this little quest. Why don't you take charge on this one then?
I mean, all I know is they said that there was a weapon hidden in there. I mean, that's all I was really told.
So, do they want us to take the weapon and give it to whoever told you about it, or do we keep
No,
the
I was
weapon? Or...
told we could keep it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you guys need a weapon. Let's head out then. Do you guys still have? Do we still have our horses?
I mean, yeah, you kept them.
Oh yeah,
here.
we kept them here. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
You had borrowed ones when you were up there, which you left up there.
Alrighty. Do we know exactly where like where it is? The tower.
What if they can teleport us closer to it?
The tower.
You could ask.
No.
I don't think it's.
Oh,
I think it's
Oh, yeah.
about. I don't think it's a very long travel time to get there.
All right. Well, let's just go get our horses then, unless you guys have something else you guys want to do.
I don't.
Okay.
If you want any sort of rundown on what exactly it is you're doing, let me know, because I do have that information in front of me.
Sure.
Okay, so in case you have a fuzzy memory, it says in the mountains northeast of Veilguard is an old temple to the forest god that went out of use during the Prashina War. It is said to be inhabited by dark creatures, and ghost stories exist in the area. A rumor said that there is a mighty weapon that was kept within an altar, which was said to have been wielded by an ancient fae who ruled the area during the Age of Legends. I
Does
don't
it
know
give
if that
any more
helps.
specific? Does it give any more specific details on the location? Like,
No. Just northeast. Say temple, so it would be. You would have to try and find out more details if you want to know any more.
okay.
It's a 1,000-year-old temple to the forest god.
Maybe there'll be some people there we can ask once we get closer.
Good question. All right. So what do you guys
Let's
want
go.
to do? What do you want to do? It is afternoon. After getting back and being reimbursed with cash, is there anything you guys wanted to do before you rush off?
I think we still. Well, I still have my rations, so I'm good. I have my equipment and whatnot. So if you guys are ready, I figure we can just go to the stables, grab our horses, and head out.
That works for me.
I think it's mostly up to Bree.
Let's just go.
Okay. All right, then I go to my horse.
Your horse says, meh.
I brush my horse a little bit. Like, I missed you too, buddy. I don't remember naming you, so.
Didn't we share a horse at one point or
We
something?
did, yeah.
For
But I
no
think
reason at all,
Oh,
as
yeah,
it turned out.
because
Yeah.
Pre bought horses for you already. But
Uh,
yeah, all right, cool.
You just had to neigh as I was drinking. Thank you very fucking much. That
You're
hurt.
welcome. You're welcome.
Hmm.
I go to my horse too, pet it on the neck, hop
Yep.
up on it.
Happy to take your pets, and as you hop up, it goes shimmies you up and is ready for action.
Can I have a sugar cube that I give to it?
Sure.
Aw, that's sweet. I give it a sugar cube.
Horse likes you more. Kind of tries to hit you with its head, sort of like a cat. And,
I do it back.
all right.
Cool. Let's head out.
Okay, so you guys take your horses. You're heading in a general northeast direction towards the mountain range. Okay. So I would like you all to roll a survival check for me, please, as you have only the vaguest ideas where this place is at.
Survival.
Survival.
Would help if I was on the proper roll 20 page.
It would. I mean, Austin's doing pretty well. Wow, okay. Natural
Alright.
20 and a natural 1.
Nice.
That is crazy. Holy cow.
Yeah, well, this is kind of how my rolls were going on my game on Sunday as well. I was getting a lot of natural 20s when it didn't matter, and then 1s on everything else.
Well, I mean, you managed to get them both on this one, so good job.
It'd be your own dice that do it to you too,
It
man.
does make sense though that the Outlander would be the one that would know where they're going the best. So
True.
I'm going to give it to you. You effectively begin your journey knowing more or less the trails in the area, probably having passed through here a time or two over her lifespan, would have some concept of where some things are, and would know that some of the more ancient paths that go up into the mountains. And she starts to take you generally towards where she has heard rumors about this temple. Um, what you know is it sits on top of a mountain called Round Top, in the middle of the range. So effectively, it's like you go over a range, and then it's sort of there, as there's like a number of ranges in these mountains. It is a very old complex. It's grown over and it's very distant. So it'll take you probably the better part of a day and a half to get there. As you are traveling, you will go through a number of areas, some of which are obviously pine forests, some of which are rocky and shaly and stuff, but nothing's too terribly high. It's not too difficult for the first half of your day to get across into the first set of mountains. It starts to get dark, however, as you get to the top of the first mountain and start to make your way down, and it's starting to get more difficult to see, as I think maybe one or two of you have night vision. Is that correct?
Not me. I'm the human.
Yeah,
I
Same.
believe it.
Maybe. Yes, I have dark vision.
I also have dark vision.
Okay, so at this point, it comes down to whether you guys want to pull up for the night, sort of at the edge of this mountain, kind of on the. So you've gone up and over, and you're kind of traveling down a worn path down the mountain. On the other side, there's kind of like a normal trek trail, but it is getting dark, and it is getting more difficult for those of you that don't have dark vision to see. So it's up to you guys, what you do.
I'm just following Pre.
As long as Bree can see, she'll keep going.
Okay.
I'll be in the back, like following behind everybody, keeping us in line. I like lean into Dimitri and say, "Hey, man, you want to light a torch or anything?"
Sure. Let me see what I've got here.
I don't know if there's anything up here that'll care if we do it or not, but
Looking to see what I've got in my pack. I have candles. I don't have torches. I'll pull out a candle.
It makes more sense to have a candle than a torch, because torches don't actually last that long. So if you burn a torch, I mean, it's great for about an hour, and then it goes away. Whereas a candle can last for hours. So if you have like something to put the candle in.
Yeah, I have a candle and a candle holder thing.
There
Like
you
one
go.
of those thingies with the curved.
It's a little awkward for traveling on a horse, I'm not going to lie, but you can use it.
Yeah, I will use it, and I'll use prestidigitation to light it, since I don't seem to have a tinderbox, but I can light it with that. So.
Okay. Cool. Snaps his fingers like he's Thanos, and lights the wick. All right. So you have a small amount of light within range. You're more visible to other creatures than you are able to see, I'm not going to lie. But if you're following Pre, she will, I assume, take you down the path of least resistance as far as all that goes. As you...
No, she won't.
Okay.
oh,
She's not happy right now. She's stuck with them, so she's gonna make them suffer for it.
Well,
See what the gods think of that.
We shouldn't have lived.
well, I'm thinking more along the lines of the horses rather than the other characters on that regard, because it's the horses that'll pay the price mostly.
I'm gonna
But
protect these horses with my life.
okay,
They don't deserve
let me
death
just
yet.
double check and see what I think you guys all rolled over. Yeah, you all rolled over 10 for your survival checks. So the only one who really has some problems is Dimitri. That kind of makes sense since he's holding a candle while he's traveling down the mountain, and his horse kind of struggles a little bit in some areas because it's kind of dealing with this shifting weight to try and deal with this lit candle. But otherwise, you guys make it down okay. As you enter into the valley, the darkness is much more, it's much heavier. While the moons give some light as you ascend down, there's not as much because, of course, there's more tree coverage and more fauna just in general. So, or flora just in general. So you're having problems necessarily making through on horseback in some places. The trail is becoming a little bit less distinctive, and you will find yourselves basically struggling through this. Now, the only reason why you make it through to this point is because Pri rolled a natural 20. Otherwise, y'all be lost at this stage. However, with all that said and done, I would like you to either roll athletics or acrobatics, please.
What are acrobatics?
Athletics or acrobatics? Oof. Okay. Oh. All right. So Dimitri and and Bart, the branches are clipping you in the head as you're going through, and it's getting quite painful. And it does make some sense since you guys see the worst out of the four of you. Basically, Pri's not really telling you there's stuff in the way, and you're clunking into it occasionally. I will warn you that you guys are riding through the night. You will not be rested come the morning, which could have consequences. So just keep that in mind if you continue to do this, since you have a 2-day journey ahead of you. As you enter into the valley floor proper, one thing that is becoming quite clear is it's very murky. Like, you notice that there's more water and more moisture just in general, and it's almost swampy in how it looks as you get to the base of this valley.
How long have we been traveling?
By this point, it's probably close to, I would say, the beginning, like 3 or 4 in the morning.
We will stop here. Just don't want to do a swamp in the dark, even with dark vision. There be things in the swamp.
If I see Pri stop, I will also stop. If she gets off her horse, that's when I'll get off the horse, I guess.
Yep, she's just gonna stop, start looking for a dry patch, and set herself up without saying a word.
Okay, I will do the same then.
Start
All right.
petting my horse and say, I'm going to name you Artax. We're about to go. You're going to take me through
You're about
this
to go
swamp.
through a swamp.
You're going to
naming
take
the horse Artax.
You're going to take me through this swamp. You're going to
Dude,
I know you're
you're
going to be
dooming
in
that
it.
horse. That horse is screwed.
I'm
It's
sure
so dead.
I kiss it on the nose.
I love you. You'll never die.
You have
Is my
doomed
horse-
that horse.
Is my horse white?
I mean, roll a d20. We'll see what color it is.
Okay. Let's see. A 5.
No, it is not.
Okay.
It's kind of brown. It does have like a little white patch down its nose. That's about it, though.
Oh, that's where I kiss it. I
Okay.
love this horse. Artax.
Uh-huh. That's why you named it that, because he loves it that much. All right. So you guys pull over. I assume you're generally looking for a drier patch to rest on.
Yep.
Okay.
Are we gonna be doing watch shifts?
I mean, we probably should. We're out in the middle of the wilderness.
All right. Who
Right.
wants to go first, second, third, fourth?
We'll take
I,
first shift.
Okay. I guess I'll take second shift and no one says anything.
then after that, I can watch the rest. I only need 4 hours of my trance.
Okay.
I mean, sounds good to me.
Okie dokie. I lay down and I go to sleep.
All right. So y'all lay down and go to sleep. Pre, please roll a perception check, please.
13.
Not bad. Not bad. You spend the first couple hours. The night is getting chilly, but not cold, and you notice that there is kind of an absence of a lot of animal sounds that you would normally suspect to be in a forest like this. It's actually really quiet, like weirdly quiet. And that's
Okay.
basically all you notice for now.
Okay. She doesn't
And
like that it's too quiet, but, just gives her more time to grumble about stupid gods.
everything. Yeah. The pre-grumble. All right, so your shift ends, and next up is Bart.
Okay.
Okay.
Once I've woken up, I will just start looking on the campsite or wherever we're at, I guess.
Okay. It is now sort of pre-daylight, pre-dawn, I guess I should say. So you can see a lot more than you could a few hours back. It's not
Oh,
like
good.
it's not like completely pitch black. It's more like sort of a grayish kind of look to everything still. But you're starting to notice more. Can you roll me a perception check, please?
Mhm.
Natural
Haha.
20, nice. For a total of 24. So you spend the day, the early part of the morning, um, and you notice off, kind of, as you look around, that the ground is patterned with different vines and things all through it. They kind of burble and bubble. They kind of look like little lumps in the ground rather than like flat ground, and it kind of bubbles periodically. Wherever it sort of heaves up in the areas below it, you notice there's water pockets. And the one thing you kind of get the impression of is that some things look very dead and other things look full of life, and there's the pattern of it is a little odd. Other than that, you don't see much.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna continue to keep watching until it's the end of my shift, and when it is the end of my shift and I wake up, uh, God,
Shin.
Shin.
Yep.
It's been so long, guys. When I do wake them up, I want to point out those odd pattern vines and whatnot, and ask them, "You seem like someone who knows about nature. Does that look odd to you?"
Like lean in, squint, check them out.
Um, it looks like they're all interconnected in a kind of a weird web.
Does
And
this
they're
seem...
various thicknesses, so like there's not like all the same size or anything. They don't look like vines, they look like tree roots.
No markings on them? They don't seem to be moving or anything like that?
No, they don't look like they're moving. Definitely you don't notice that.
Are the vines or roots or whatever connected to the, or can we tell if they look like they're coming out of the trees that are near us?
Yep. Yep. They look like they are coming from each of the different trees around you. But they
Okay.
spread out in a pattern and they connect to each other as they spread out.
All right. Even if I'm gonna do something stupid, odd I won't. All right.
Well,
I'm gonna
evens is
take
stupid.
my javelin and chuck it at one of the roots.
Okay. You want to roll for that?
Sure. What do I roll? Is it just a standard
Just an
attack?
attack roll, yeah. I mean, okay. It hits into the root. You don't notice any sort of reaction.
I summon it back to my hand and I look at the blood or whatever it is, if or sap, I guess. Is it
Mm-hmm.
an oddly shaped color or anything?
Okay, so when you hit the root, and you kind of look at it, you notice what comes to sight, I guess, is that the area around it is worn and old, and it looks like almost like a kindling kind of wood.
Okay. Well, I look at it, I look back at the root, and I look over shit and I'm like, well, good luck with that. And I go back and I lay down and I go to sleep.
Okay. All right.
I like
Percent.
bend down in front of the wood and just stare at it for a little while.
Okay. Perception check, please.
Okay. Did it roll?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you really intently get interested in that, in the roots. You don't notice any motion of any variety. You hear a few birds, but that's kind of it. You don't hear any other animals. You don't hear any like cracking of twigs or other than like the wind rustling through the trees occasionally, just sending leaves skittering about. You don't really see much to tell you anything.
All right. After I don't find anything, I'll just go back and sit around the group every now and then, just take a walk around, look around,
Okay.
finish my watch.
All right. How far are you walking away? Or just sort of around the area?
I'll keep them within eyesight. So,
Okay. All right. If you are walking sort of to the north, you see that there is a fairly good-sized river stream to the north of where you are. And you see that the trail actually widens out a bit and looks like it's a little less overgrown than other areas. And that's pretty much it. So, as you...
I won't go down there just yet. I'll wait.
Okay, so as your watch ends and it reaches mid-morning, light is definitely filtering through the trees, but I will say that it's sort of shadowed a bit. It's not like it's like completely incapable of seeing anything or acting like a shadow, but it is slightly... It's like when you're sort of standing in the shade of a building. That's kind of what it feels like. So it's not like pitch black or dark. It's just you have a bit of shade around you. And everybody wakes up feeling rested and ready for the new day. You have cut about I guess a day and a bit. Well, I guess it was a full day when you think about it, from the fact that you started in the middle of the afternoon.
As we're getting all our things together and saddling up our horses, I'll point to the north. Say, it looks like there's a path that's a little bit more clear that way. And I'll like kind of nod to Pre if you want to check out that way. But I mean, you've led us this far, so I trust you. Just giving you some info.
That'll work.
Okay.
And she'll load up her horse and just leave.
All right. So the rest of you, I assume, do the same. As you march north, you will reach what looks to be a river / stream, like I described. It will be a mix of green and brown, the water. And you see indistinct shapes in it, which are kind of different. They're not like rocks, but you can't really tell because the way the stream, I guess I'll describe it as, works, it's very hard to tell what's in the actual stream at the bottom of it. I will say this though, you don't notice it flowing rapidly like you would normally off a mountain stream. It's more placid. It is moving, but it's not like fast running, I guess, is how I would describe it. And most of the edged vegetation is between brown and yellow.
Can I tell if the plants like are brown and yellow from like dying of natural causes, or is it something else? Like were they poisoned or
If you
something
want,
in the air?
you can roll a check to see. I'm not sure what the best option would be, whether it be Arcana or if you want to roll something else.
It doesn't matter to me. My nature and Arcana are the same number, so
So whichever one you want to try, go ahead.
just because I'm a druid, I do nature.
Okay. You get the sense that all of these things seem to be, I mean, healthy would be the wrong word, but they're not dying, if that makes sense.
Okay, it's just the color of them. That's just the color.
It is the color, although it's very odd for this area. You know for a fact this is not normal.
Okay.
For this area, everything usually is fairly lush and green, and you don't know of a whole lot of swamps in and around the mountains. Like, there are some, but they're very, very far south. Normally, where things are climated differently than they are around here. This is more like, regular kind of Rocky Mountain forest levels, rather than, yeah, and if there's swamps, they're more like bogs, I guess, where there's a lot more greenery and things like that. So it's peculiar for sure.
Yeah, I'll mention that to the group. This is not the way this land is supposed to be.
Right. Okay. As you travel north, or along the river edge, I'm assuming, because that's where the trail is, I will now bring up a map for you all. Boom. So you guys should see the map now. For those of you not in the group here, oh, wrong one. Opened up the wrong thing. Hang on. There we go. Although the map is off kilter because I did not pre-center the map. Okay, I don't know if that centered it. No, it didn't really, is it? Oh, okay. I see what happened. All right. So I need to reduce this a little bit. It's a little too big. There we go. All right. So this is kind of what you see. It's still not in there properly. I'm gonna have to merge that over. Sorry, I'm fixing the map on stream because it didn't work right. All right, so there you are. This is kind of the surrounding area. Let me know if you want to do anything other than just travel.
As we're walking every now and go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just saying, Makira's just taking note of everything as she goes.
Makira?
So, sorry, I'm getting my characters mixed up. Free is taking note of things.
Okay.
Sorry.
Awesome.
I was working on Makira's backstory today too, so yeah.
I see.
Anyways, Free is taking note of the surroundings for the most part.
Okay.
And keeping an eye out. So, yeah.
Bart is gonna keep an eye on Frey since she stops and goes randomly. So
I'm not stopping and going randomly.
to us, it seems like it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just take in all like the plants and stuff. Keep looking at them as we go. But
All right. Okay. So you notice the trees are a bit faded. The bark is very kind of yellow as well. That kind of yellowy, light brown, tan look. It's very much unnatural, would be the way I would describe it. And like I said, as you can see on the map, there is veins of roots everywhere still, and areas of undulation on the ground. And in some areas it is muddy, other areas it's wet, and all of the water is that brown green kind of algae looking water.
push my foot into the ground a little bit, like I'm one of these. What you call them, undulations or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of
Okay.
bubbles, basically.
Yeah, push my foot into one of them, see if it gives.
Okay, it doesn't give, but it's more like, well, I shouldn't say it doesn't give. It's not like it's a bubble that it pops. It's more like as you step on it, it kind of sinks, like as if you're pushing it, compressing it. And you kind of get like it takes on the appearance of like, it goes from being kind of dry looking to being much wetter and moister, and it's almost like you're squeezing the water out of it as you crush it down.
This place is weird.
Every place is weird.
Yeah, well, see what that water feels like.
Okay.
You want me to touch that murky-looking bubbly water?
Shrug. I dare you.
He looks at the water, looks at Shin, flips his coin. Yes, he'll do it for evens. Nope, sorry, I'm not doing it.
All right,
Probably for the best, eh?
probably for the best. Yeah. Come on, let's go.
Leave the bubbling goo alone and come along, children.
Like kids with slime.
Didn't they say this temple used to be a nature god? Maybe that's what's messing up all the natural stuff around here.
Okay.
That's true. Or maybe the lack of. Thank God.
It is difficult to know. Unless you do a religion check, then maybe.
I don't know jack about religion.
A little religion. Let's see.
Yep, very little.
Yeah, not about this. Not about nature.
I
He's
have
just
a
a
two.
druid. He knows nothing about nature.
Yeah, for some reason, well, I actually thought Dimitri was the magic-y person. Forgot that you were a druid and not like a ranger or something.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't
then
know.
I'll follow along with Bree.
Okay. All right. So you guys continue to make your way along the water edge area. As you do, you will come upon what looks to be a cart, which seems to be completely worn and broken, and a small body, or should I say a small skeleton, laying across from it. You can
Okay.
only kind of see the bottom of the jaw and a few of the, like, one arm and one leg sticking above ground.
Can I do perception to look around to see if there's like an ambush or anything?
I'm sure you can try.
17.
17. You don't sense an ambush with this particular cart. It just looks old and worn and maybe ancient, even. It's really hard to tell because the swamp, typically, you would think that those kind of things would disappear, shall we say, over time.
Bree will poke at the remains a bit and just check it.
Okay. Alright. Can you move your characters up to there if that's what you're doing?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I'm not gonna go that close to it yet. Just, yeah. Right here is good.
Okay. The other thing you'll see beyond there is a bridge with what looks to be sturdy-ish wood, I guess. And the trail continuing on the other side.
What about the body, priest? Anything odd about the body?
It's a skeleton that you can barely see. It's long dead. I'm not worried about it.
Me neither.
There's never
My
going to
lady
be
has.
problems. Skeletons? Come on now.
I'm gonna go look at this. Are there any clothing or anything on the skeleton?
You'd need to dig it out a bit. It is still mostly buried. You can actually see the top of the skull sticking out of the dirt now. The hand, however, has a gold ring on it, on the one finger.
I'm gonna take my lance and kind of poke at the skull for a little bit.
Okay,
If
it
nothing.
moves. You get the impression that looking at the skull, that the individual is probably about a halfling size.
All right, I am going to bend down and let me hold up. Let me check. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and take a closer look at the ring. Do I see any inscriptions or anything on it?
I mean, it looks like more like a wedding band, I would describe it as.
Oh, that's 1 second. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. All right, so you snick it off. There isn't really anything else. Like the clothes, from what you can see, are long gone. There are like little metal clasps around around the pelvis area, and there looks to be what is left of a metal buckle. Down at the feet, you can see another couple of little clasps on each around the area by each of the feet, but there's no actual like clothes left or even shoes.
The cart, can we tell in which direction it looked like it was traveling based
Uh,
on the position?
I mean, based on this position, you would assume it's headed towards the bridge because the cart itself looks like that's where it was aimed, but it's hard to know based on the
So
fact that the
it,
wheels are smashed, the back of the cart is discombobulated, and who knows what might have run into it and moved it around after this. As far as you can tell, this looks like this has happened at least, at a guess, you'd say at least a dozen or so years ago.
oh,
Maybe
years?
even
Okay.
longer than that, based on the decomposition of the body. You would assume
Okay,
it's
all
been a
right then.
long time.
All right. How sturdy does that bridge look?
Well, give me a perception check, someone. Okay, so
17.
All right, that's a good thing because it would be totally fine. It's you look at the bridge; it looks worn. It's not like it's not tied with ropes. It's been tied down with like metal, like wiring and things like that to keep it sturdier. And it looks like it's had some maintenance done in the recent past. The wood is worn, but not looking like it's going to shatter the minute you step on it.
Okay. Pre will cross.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, give me half a second. All right, I just need to reveal the area. Okay, so as you guys, or at least crosses over, you see that the trees are kind of funneling you up a corridor, uh, but there is like open areas to the left of where you've come off the bridge, on what looks to be a path that heads back more or less the way you came on the other side of the river. Other than that, it's very, I don't want to say docile, that would be the wrong word, but very, very much the same sort of thing that you've been experiencing.
Once I see the pre didn't fall down, I will cross the bridge also.
Okay. Alrighty, daddy.
I'll bring up the rear behind Dimitri.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna move that up. I just realized I've left a big old funko there. And may as well. Oh, nice. Okay. And that's kind of what you're dealing with as of right now. All right, so let's see here. Okay. All right, let me just double check, make sure that. Of course it's not. All right, give me 1 second just to straighten this all out, and we're good to go. All right, so you across the way, as you do, and or the two of you that have crossed, give me a couple of you. Give me a perception check on this side of the ones on this side of the bridge. Please give me a perception check, both of you. Oh, wow. Okay, Bart rolls a 20.
13.
Okay. All right. So, 24 in total for Bart. And he will notice what looks to be more skeletons to the north, sitting kind of beside the trail.
Am I supposed to be able to see that on the map?
Not yet.
Okay.
I am trying to do that. Just hang on one second. I'm just trying to sort it out so it looks right. There you go. All right. Give me 2 seconds and I will reveal all. Oh, or I'll select all instead of reveal all. Sure, that works too. Okay. There you go. They all seem to have helmets, and they have what looks to be short swords and bows.
Does Pre see that?
I mean, if you point it out to her, yes. Otherwise, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not that hard to see, really. Thinking
All
about it.
right. Well,
You'd had to roll pretty low.
okay. I'm gonna kind of look over at Pre. I'm like, what do you make of those dead bodies over there?
Okay. Are they actually dead, John? Because your little image doesn't make them look like... Okay, like dead, not dead.
They're sitting
dead,
there
dead.
unmoving. They are sitting. They are in a seated position. They have helmets, swords, and bows. They don't appear to be moving.
But they're skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust it. She's gonna throw a javelin at him just to see what happens.
I
Okay.
kind of look back. I look back at the rest of the guys, and I'm like, "There's a bunch of skeletons over there. You guys want to cross over here just in case?"
Towards the skeletons? No, thank you.
All right, cool. Thanks.
What's wrong with skeletons? There's one right here.
Creepy.
All right.
Yeah,
I threw
there's
my
one
javelin.
here. There were several
Got a
over there.
26.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Okay, so you hit the first... Which skeleton do you hit? Point to which one you want to hit.
The one that's closest, so probably that guy. I don't know how to mark out.
Okay, the one on the left? Oh, yeah. I
That
see it.
guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you hit that skeleton, and it just flops over.
Okay.
What
Pretty much
happened?
shrugging. Go fetch your javelin.
Okay. All right, so you're going to move up to grab it.
Yeah.
All right, so as you move up to grab your javelin, things start to move.
Of course.
Can I throw my javelin now? The moment I see it moving.
How about we roll a turn, please?
Initiative.
Initiative, thank you. God. Doing well. Yeah, roll for initiative, please.
Did it roll? I heard a rolling sound, but
If it did, I can't see it at the minute because I'm trying to roll.
Yeah, he got a
theirs.
22.
my
You didn't
there it
add
is,
yourself
okay.
to the turn timer yet.
sorry, I got a 22 though.
No problem. I can put you in. I don't see it rolling either. So. Oh, I didn't actually select it. That's why. That's fine. We'll sort that out in a second. So you got a 22, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Did I actually add it, or did I miss? No, I misclicked. Okay. Okie dokie. All right. And is that what I want? Yes, that's what I want. Okay. So, with that said, Dimitri, you are first up. You will get
Okay.
one. You can go. Basically, you've got a surprise round, effectively.
Okay. Let's see, what is this?
In case you didn't know, I kind of look back and say the skeletons are moving now.
Bart.
Okay. Let me see.
Mr. Enthusiastic.
It's pretty enthusiastic for Bart.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to cast Shatter at this spot right here, which will catch all of the skeletons that are visible.
Okay.
So they have to make Constitution saving throws.
All right.
As a loud sound erupts and the vibrations like push out at them.
Okay. Right. Bear with me 1 second then. Just need to
It's
make sure.
within 10 feet of there, so they're all within 10
Okay,
feet.
that's 7 of them. 19 on the first one, 11 on the second one, 6 on the third one. So what was the saving throw?
15.
Okay, so far 2 have failed. That one made it on a natural 20. 15, you said, right?
Yep.
Failed. Failed. Passed. Last one. Passed. Okay, so there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Four that failed. Okay. How much damage do they take?
Okay. The 4 that failed take 3d8 thunder damage, and the ones that succeeded take half. So. Oh, that was the crappiest roll ever.
Oh boy. So, okay, so 6.
6. Yeah, the ones that failed take 6, the ones that passed take 3.
Okay. Alright, 1 second.
That's all I'm going to do.
Okay. And then it's, 4 of them, right? And okay, so Bart, you're up.
All right. Can I tell which ones? Screw it. I'm gonna throw a javelin at this one here.
Okay. That
11.
would miss, I'm afraid.
All right, and then I'll move
Okay.
here. And my turn.
All right. Okay, so Pre, your turn.
And retcon slightly that I aimed it here in this square, because otherwise it would have hit Bree. That one would have hit still everybody without her hitting her.
All right.
So.
Okay. That's fine.
Well, I'm going to assume I didn't get my javelin back, so...
I mean, it's sitting down on the ground. You could have picked it up, but it started moving as you did.
I thought I hit the guy.
You did. You knocked him over. He's starting to get up, though.
Okay. I'll grab the javelin and then just use my sword instead, because, yeah, it does more damage.
So basically...
Yes.
Mhm,
Dab him.
That hits. Do your damage.
13.
Okay. All right. You hit that first skeleton. You watch as it passes through. The bones clatter to the ground, and the shield and the sword go with it. And they all just clonk to the ground in bits and pieces.
He's like, good. And moves up to the next one.
Okay.
And that ends her turn.
All right. Okay, so basically what they did for their turn, because, well, I said it's a surprise round, it's really just them getting up. Go ahead, Shin.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to move up here.
Okay.
30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pull out a javelin.
Okay.
And throw it at this one.
Alrighty.
As my action. 17
That would hit
for
for
2 damage
2.
on a roll of 3.
Well,
I'm not
I
a
mean,
strong boy.
No. Alrighty. Okay.
And
Yeah.
then, if you'll let me, John, on the D&D Beyond, one of the monsters or one of the beasts that I can turn into is a 2-headed crocodile.
Okay.
So if I can turn into that, then I'll do that. But if not, I'll just turn into a regular crocodile.
I mean, it's up to you. If you can actually do it based on your druid shape, then I'll allow it.
All right. 2-headed boy.
Okay.
Both the heads just chomp on each side. Chomp, chomp.
Alrighty.
That's my turn.
All right, Bart, your turn. Or no, sorry, Dimitri's turn. My bad. I got thinking we were at the top of the round. You can turn into things with a swim speed, is his question.
I think so. I think I just can with a fly speed.
You're muted, Rob.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
as I wasn't going to say it out loud, I was just checking because I know there's like restrictions on swim speed and fly speed.
Yeah, I'll double check.
And then is a crocodile a swim speed or a land speed? Because
It has
has
it has a
both,
land
doesn't it?
speed and a swim speed.
Right. So. Okay.
Well, I'm going to do the same thing, except I can't. Yeah, I'd have to hit Pre
You'd
this time.
have to hit
So,
pre. Yeah.
Sorry, Pre, but I'm going to try it again. So Constitution saves.
For half damage.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
missed that.
He's
Yeah, I'd have
throwing
to
the
make a
same thing he did.
Constitution save.
He's doing the same spell again, which means because
Okay.
you're now in range, you have to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Also, Rob's right. I can't turn anything that has a swim speed yet.
I
So
see.
I'm not a 2-headed crocodile. I'm a bear again.
Constitution. There it is.
Miss. Made it. Okay. That one's had good luck. Miss. Made it. Oh, okay. Cool.
Pre
Okay,
also
so-
just made it, so a little
Oof.
better. 11 to the ones that failed,
Oof.
5 to the ones that
Oops.
succeeded.
I didn't mean to
What
do
was
that.
a success?
15. You just made it.
No. Oh, I did. Okay, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Okay. So I get half of that.
Yes.
So would that be 5 or 6?
That's up to John. But usually we run down.
Yeah, usually. Oh, I just messed that up. That's fine. I'll just move that guy. So, yeah, that guy should still be alive, and that guy will be off the table. Alright, and okay, so that was half
Basically,
damage
bones
is
just explode everywhere.
5. Yeah, so it's just like explosion damage almost. 2, boop. As they clatter to the ground, there are 2 left.
My turn? Unless Dimitri
It
has
is your
something
turn.
else.
Nope, I'm done.
Alright. Move up here, drop my javelin, and grab or kind of summon my axe, and I'm gonna attack you with my axe. Haha. 20,
Well, that would
John?
hit. That would hit. They don't have. He gone.
I kind of like. This is the first time I've used this thing. He kind of looks around and like, cool. Fine.
I roar at him. Roar. I don't know how to do a bear.
Nice.
That ends my turn.
Okay. All right. Pre, your turn. There's one left.
Yep, she's just gonna kind of give out a long-suffering sigh and just dab at it too.
Okay,
Well,
you miss.
never mind.
You have a second strike, do you not?
I think I have to cast
Not at this level. She
something.
shouldn't.
Oh, okay.
Level
Never mind then.
5.
Oh, never mind.
No, I think if I cast one of these things, I get it, but I didn't cast anything, so no.
Okay. Cool.
She just kind of went like, nah.
Hooray!
This.
They get to hit someone. Cool. All right, so
Everybody gets to hit Bree.
they're gonna hit attack Pre. Not a surprise, really. It pulls its short sword and swings at you. Does a 20 hit?
Geez, I don't know, John. Does 20 hit? Yes,
I
a 20
mean,
hits.
Yes, it does. Apparently. All right. Cool. And it does 5 piercing damage.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And its turn is about to be over. Shin, your turn.
Thanks, Dimitri.
Sorry.
I'll try to get behind this thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
And with my big old bear claws, I'm going to try to hit him. I'm a
Alrighty.
multi-attacking, so I get to make 2 attacks. 1 bite
Okay.
and 1 claw.
Okay.
Bite! 13.
That just hits.
So it'll be this plus 4. 11.
Okay, he did.
Alright.
You shattered
Smack
his
him while he's on the ground with my claw.
poor little illusion. He gone.
Illusion!
Well, not illusion, but the illusion that he was going to do something. How about that?
Oh.
Sorry, I can put that one out too. All right.
Oh. He was at it.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so you got a pile of bones everywhere.
Start chewing on one.
Anything
Okay.
on the bones other than the sword and shield?
They look very rudimentary, just regular old bones.
Okay.
Can I cast Cure Wounds on myself?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Alright, I cast Cure Wounds on myself. Which means I get 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, whatever that is.
Your charisma.
Yeah, your charisma.
Or you're a paladin, right?
Yep.
1d8 plus 4. Blip.
Huh.
Fuck you. Well then, fine.
I would like to note, Webby, I kept to your request. Cool.
It only goes for 5 minutes.
Fair enough. All right. So, anything else y'all want to do?
No, Pree's just gonna be like, and get back on our horse and start continuing on.
Okay.
Let's get going and get this over with.
I'm gonna look over at the bear. Are you still in your bear form?
Yep.
I'm gonna like nod once if you want me to grab your horse. All right, I'm gonna go grab his horse and kind of like lead it with my horse, I guess, and ride. And I'll follow Bree.
Okay. As you start to move, you will hear what sounds like jangling, like metal moving. You will notice on these skeletons they had little bits of armor covering them. So that also exploded when they exploded.
Where do we hear the jangling coming from?
From the woods on either side of you, and as Dimitri crossed the bridge from behind him.
Okay, should we rush through or what?
Well, the horses are back on the other side, right?
No, good.
Yeah.
I crossed the bridge and so did Bree with our horses, and I
Yep.
don't know about you two. And I
I
went to go.
definitely did.
I went to go grab Shin's horse. If I'm still over there, I'm like, hey, you want me to grab yours too, Dimitri?
Sure.
All right, I grab the horses and I bring them over.
All right. As you start, I'm going to move you over to the other side because that's where you said you were. As you start to make your way towards the bridge, from this thicket pops 4 more skeletons.
Okay. Am
And
I?
in front of Shin pops another pile of skelly bones.
Do we need to roll a name again, or?
Probably because this is a new battle.
Okay.
So we'll clear the list. Okay. Because there's still bones everywhere. Hey, they rolled better this time. Okay. Alright, there's Dimitri now waiting on Bree, and then we got the order. Very nice. Alright, Dimitri, first up again.
Hey, Gonna be super effective against the skeletons no matter what I do. 10, 15, 20, 25 over there and attack this one.
Okay.
My rapier. 20
That hits.
for 5 piercing.
Okay.
Pretty sure skeletons are resistant to piercing damage.
Uh,
Because they're made of bones.
what is that? That's... Nope. Okay. Alright. Next is Shin.
Try to bite this one in front of me with my big old bare mouth.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. I get a bonus action. I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Now
My bite. 25.
Very nice.
This plus 4. 6 piercing.
Okay, so the one right in front of you.
And then I'm going to swing. If he's not dead, I'm going to swing at him with my claw.
Yeah, he's not dead.
23 to hit.
Wow, that hits as well. You're doing very well.
That's going to be this much slashing. 11 slashing.
Okay. You come through him with your claw, and what do you do to this poor skeleton who didn't even get a chance to do anything?
So when I bite him, I grab one of his arms and just yank him down and smack him like in his chest, and his like rib bones crack, and he just collapses on himself.
Nice. Clatters
And
around.
if I can, I'll move, try to get behind this one. So like move here, then here.
Okay.
If not, that's fine.
All right. So you're trying to move, but well, yeah, that should be okay because you're. Are you still?
I wouldn't have. Well, I was right here, so I wouldn't have took any opportunity attacks getting there because
Right.
unless
Okay.
they have a range.
No, they got nothing fancy.
And I'm done.
Okay. All right. So it's their turn. All right. So those 3 will just surround you. This one's going to come up against Bree. They're going to swing. Okay, so we're going to resolve. Okay, I should probably move the others as well. And those guys don't have to move. So, okay, cool. We'll start at the top. All right, so the first one to the left of you, Shin, will attack. I almost forgot. Does a 20 hit your armor class?
20 does hit.
Okay. For 7 piercing.
Okay.
The next one in front of you attacks and hits for 6 piercing. And the last one attacks. Whoa, they all rolled really well.
You doing good too?
Yep, 4 points of damage. All right, Bree, there's
Whoa.
one on you. There's one on you. Bear's looking a little rough, it sounds. 19, that'll hit, I assume.
Just, yeah. My armor class is 19.
Oof, you take 8 damage. All right, the one to the right of Dimitri. That 11, I assume, misses.
Yes, that was nice.
Yeah, I figured. The one sort of diagonal to Dimitri attacks Dimitri and also misses. Good lord. They are not good against bards, apparently. The one in front of Dimitri still attacks Dimitri. That one hits. Hooray!
Yeah.
For 5 damage. And the last one in front of Bart hits, unless 21 misses somehow. Actually, I don't know what Bardic Inspiration does. Does that give you armor class?
No, not mine. That would be a
Different one.
combat bard, which I am not. So you
Okay.
can add it to like healing and damage and attack rolls.
Okay. Right. All right. So that's 8 damage to Bart.
Okay.
It is now Pree's turn.
Bree's gonna grunt at that hit, get kind of mad. Look to the sky and just like grumble, I wouldn't be here. Wasn't for you. And then she's just gonna take a big long swing at this stupid skeleton and miss.
Yep. That's true. Alrighty. Next up.
I'm gonna use my bow. Hey!
Okay. Sorry.
Bonus action!
All right.
Just moving on. Casting Divine Favor,
Okay.
which will give me an extra 1d4 radiant damage on a hit.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah.
Okay. Nice. Bart.
I'm gonna use Green Flame Blade on the skeleton right in front of me.
Uh-huh.
Classic.
I mean,
What can I add from the Bardic Inspiration
D6.
to hit?
Okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right.
You got this. No, you don't.
Nope.
11 misses, I'm afraid. Green flame. Whoops.
It ends my turn.
Yep. All right, we're back to the top.
All right, I'm gonna look at Bart and say, "Sorry about this." And I'm gonna use Thunder Wave.
Oh,
So
dear.
everything within 15 feet of me must make another Constitution save.
Yay. All right. Okay. There he is. All right, so starting from the left.
That's fail. That's a save.
Barely. Next one over.
That's a fail.
Next one over.
That's
That's a save. Next one over. That's a save. Wow. Okay.
Well, that wasn't as helpful as I was hoping.
How much damage?
Successful save, half as much.
Okay,
So the ones
what
that
was-
failed get 11 thunder damage, and those that succeeded get 5. Also, the ones that failed are pushed 10 feet away.
That would be that one. Nope,
And-
that one.
And Bart.
And Bart. Okay, Bart, pick a location. There you go. That actually didn't hurt. Okay, so you said it's half. Yeah, half, right? So
Yeah, for the ones that succeeded, get 5.
Didn't
So-
hurt, man. She did more damage to me than the skeleton.
Well,
I'm sorry.
What I meant by that was I meant you that you got pushed away from the skeletons. So they can't hit you immediately unless they move up to you.
How are you looking, Bart? I mean, I know I just did 11 damage. He's not like.
I have 14 left.
All right, I will bonus action healing word on Bart.
Okay. Because he feels bad.
You
9.
gain 9.
All right, all right.
And that's it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. Is it an area of effect or just one target?
Healing word.
Yeah.
It's just one target.
Oh, okay. Because I just realized you could have got Pre with it as well.
Yeah, no, it's one
it was
target
an
within
area.
60 feet.
Okay. All right. Never mind. It was an idea. Alrighty. So, Shin, your turn. My bear man.
All right, you know the drill. Bite him first.
All right.
First we bite him.
Which one you biting?
Oh, the one in front of me. Sorry.
Okay.
14.
That will hit.
All right, this plus 4. 10 piercing.
That was a good one.
He's still up.
Yep.
And I'm
Barely.
gonna smack him with my claw too.
Okay. Ooh, that hits.
18 to hit. For 12 slashing.
Dead.
And I'll stay where I'm at. Sorry, Preed. I can't do anything yet.
Well, to be fair, you have more on you than she does at the moment. Alrighty then. It is.
Just trying to keep her from going down again. Like she goes down every fight. I was gonna try to keep her from going down.
She was fine last time. I think she'll be fine this time. Okay, it is their turn. Right. So the one to the left of you, Shin, will now attack. Where's my weapon? There it is. Short sword attack. 11 misses.
11 just hits in my bear form.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I just made an assumption. That would be 7 points of damage.
All right. Ooh, I'm looking not. The bear's looking cut up.
Oh
But he's
dear.
still
Well, the one
there.
on diagonally from you will now swing at you. Oof, and hits.
He should have moved up and had advantage and crit me.
Oh, got a 9. Oh no, we got an 8. That
8.
did the auto rolled the crit. That's a pretty pathetic crit, actually.
The bear's hanging on by a third.
All right, the one by Pre now. Oh wow, it is a 20. So yeah, that was definitely a thing. For 10 points of damage there, Pre. I assume you're still up. You're muted if you're trying to talk. Okay, good.
No, I'm. It's just...
All right, Dimitri. The one to your right will attack. Does a 13 hit?
Oh, that'll miss.
Okay. And the one just diagonally from you? 14 hit?
Well, also miss.
Okay. Last one. I also, wow, holy cow, they were useless. All right, cool.
I'm doing like the Matrix thing.
It's just like blah, 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 blah. All right, Pre.
Oh, there's still this one.
Oh, right. Oh, I thought he was dead.
I don't know. I hit him.
Oh,
with
no,
11
that was the
points.
one that
He
got
pushed
moved.
away.
That's right.
Yeah, he
That's...
got pushed away.
Okay, so he rumbles forward at you and will
Well-
attack you as well. And rolls a natural 1, so never mind.
Very upset that he had to be pushed away.
Yep, he was so angry he missed you. All right, Pre, your turn.
She's getting mad now.
I mean,
And so, I don't know. She just swings harder. Not much else she can fucking do.
that's a hit.
19.
That's it.
Alright. And I also get another d4 on top of whatever this is. I don't think I need it.
No, you wouldn't have done 25 damage. You just rolled the thing again.
No, I rolled the... Okay, that's weird. Hang on. Let me
Yeah,
try that
you
again.
No, you're rolling it. You need to click on the longsword. On the...
Okay. I clicked on the... I click on the
Okay.
word longsword to do the hit. And then I click on the 1d8 plus 6 slashing to do the damage.
No, okay, so when you roll, click the long sword in the chat.
Longsword in chat. Click that word.
There you go.
Okay,
10.
well, I've been clicking on the damage there before, and it was working fine.
I don't know. Don't know why it's not working now, but it for whatever
Okay,
reason isn't.
10.
So let's just do it that
But
way.
I also roll it. I roll another d4. Hang on.
Oh yeah, right.
Is it just 1d4?
Oh wait a minute, I did that wrong. It should be that much left, not that much left.
Yeah,
There we
1d4 radiant damage. Okay, 1d4 radiant damage. One.
It's barely clinging on. I mean, like its jaw is gone. It's like half of the one arm that isn't holding anything is just off. You've cracked it across the skull a couple, pretty well too, but it's still there, looking like the Black Knight from Monty Python. All right. Next, Bart.
Okay, all right. Grab my great axe. Saddle on up again. Here, and I'll use green flame blade again.
Green flame blade. Well, that hits.
Nope. Oh, nice, cool. All right. 13 slashing damage to him.
You
and
evaporate that skeleton.
And the flame goes to the one right next to it and does 4 damage. 4? Okay. Yeah, 4 damage.
It did. You killed both.
Cool.
That was the one that was like barely clinging on to life.
All right, cool. End of my turn.
Okay. Alrighty, Dimitri, your turn, sir. There are now 2 left in front of you.
All right. I mean, I will just attack the one that's directly in front of me. Actually, give me 1 second. Let me measure something really quick. Okay.
I would hit.
For 6 piercing to the one that's across from me.
The one just straight there. Okay.
This one here, yeah.
It did.
All right, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Cure Wounds again, or Healing Word on Shin.
Alrighty.
For 6.
So Shin gets 6 points of damage, or 6 points of healing.
Yep.
And then it's your turn, Shin.
The bear stay in the fight.
Yep.
I bite this boy.
All right.
13.
That hits.
This plus force. That's 10 slash piercing.
Ouch. Okay. Oh,
and then I
that's
claw.
the wrong way around. Okay.
A 25.
Wow, that hits. Big time.
That much slashing.
Okay. I mean, it's just a bone in your mouth now, basically.
I turn and look at the other one, and that's the wrong. I don't know how to do a bear. You do the bear, John. Please. Yay! That's it. That's what I do to him.
You just roar at him. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, it's their turn. What little is left? The one, just for the sake of my sanity, moves up to attack Dimitri. We will do that one first. We'll go from bottom up this time. Dimitri, 22. That hits this time. For 3. Wow. The one by Pre, I'm going to move him down to just, again, for my sanity. Attacks. An 8 does not hit. I'm going to just
Finally
suggest. The one by Shin attacks. 21 hits, though.
21 to hit.
I'm going to use my reaction. Hopefully this helps. To use cutting words, and I say, "Hey, skeleton, you're dumb," and it removes this from its attack roll. 3. I don't know. That's probably not enough to save the bear.
That's not enough. No, not enough.
No, I got an 11 right now.
Yeah, exactly. like Indeed, a lot. Well, he only did 4 damage, to be fair.
Hey, Bear's still up from that healing word. I would have been down if it wasn't for the healing word.
So there you go. It was useful. All right.
Mm.
It's Priest's turn.
Stab this jerk again. Die. Die. Ha! There we go.
That works. All right, roll your damage. Oh, you did.
I did. 14.
Yep. He did. Boof. Collapsed to the ground. Alrighty.
Stupid skeletons.
You want to move?
Nope.
Okay. Bart, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move here and do the same thing to that guy.
Okay. That would miss.
Cool.
Okay, does he get that attack roll again?
Bardic Inspiration? I don't think so. That was only one thing, right?
Yeah, it's only until you use it. So you
Okay,
used it already.
nope. Miss.
All right. And it's my turn.
All right. Dimitri, I believe you're up.
Okay. I will try to stab that one as well.
Okay. You stabbed it very well, and
6 piercing.
you stabbed it to almost death. Not quite.
Right. You know what? I'll give. Is that 60 feet or is that 30 feet? Give me 1 second. Within 60 feet. All right. I will give Shin Bardic Inspiration this time.
Okay. Alrighty. Okie dokie. Shin, your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to try to bite him first.
Okay.
22.
That would hit.
So 9 piercing. And then with my claw attack, I want to try to use my bite to move him to the ground and try to just pin him down with my claw and look up at Pri and just wait for her if I can.
I mean, you can, but it's a pile of bones now.
Oh,
You
I
wipe
just
the
look
floor
up at
with
Pri.
it. Yep, you just look up at Bryn. Look at me. Got a bone in his mouth. Got a rib cage in his mouth.
Pre just shakes her head.
Yeah. So, the one guy who's left, he gets to attack Dimitri. The bane of his existence, Dimitri. Okay. Let's see. Can he get a hit? No, he cannot. Well, that was a good life, skeleton. All right. We're back to who's next? Is it? Oh, Pri, it's your turn.
You want to go outside?
Can I cast Cure Wounds again or not?
If you have the spell slot, yeah.
I've got a spell slot left, so I can cast it a second time.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm casting that.
'Kay.
On myself.
'Kay.
1d8 for each spell slot. Plus my modifier, which is 4. I'm reading that right. 1d8. Yep. Okay.
All right. 5 points. You're rolling 1. The healing ain't working terribly well.
Ooh, no, it's not.
All right, Bart. You're up, buddy.
Yep,
Unless
same
you want to
thing.
move, by the way, Pri. Did you want to move?
Why?
Okay.
She's
ahead.
happy. Well,
Go ahead, Bart.
she's not happy, but whatever.
No, I was going to say, is she ever happy?
16 to hit.
That hit. Wow. Okay. I mean, all right. Bart, explain to me what you do to this skeleton as you destroy it.
He's just gonna kind of look at it and just like, I, I just got this axe, so sorry, and he'll just kind of cleave him straight in half.
Sorry. Skeleton does not acknowledge that and falls apart. Clatters down, its dented helmet rattles to the floor, falling off its skull. The short bow and short swords all clatter down. And you have slaughtered a lot of skeletons.
Okay,
Um,
I'm gonna look over at Dimitri. I'm like, you can get your own horse now, and I'm gonna grab the other horse that belongs to Shin, and I'll bring it back over.
okay. Pri and Shin, well, they're doing that. Can you roll me a perception check, please?
Oh, fuck off.
That's
Nice.
with the bears.
Nice. So pre-rolled a 1 for those of you
Oh,
crap. And
She's too busy grumbling about gods and having to follow people around. She doesn't
so
want
looking
to.
around
and
is not her
being
strong suit.
stabbed and
Okay. So, Shin, you'll notice in your bear form a glowing medallion stuck on one of the trees.
Start making noises towards the party and gesturing with my head. Nobody comes to me, I'll go nuzzle it with my nose. Try to get
Okay.
it.
All right. It's stuck to the wood, like it's been
Yeah.
placed within it.
If I see the bear acting all weird, I'm gonna bring his horse toward them and kind of look at what he's nuzzling.
Okay.
Do I recognize this medallion?
It looks an awful lot like the medallion you guys have been dealing with or have seen on the cultists. Yes.
Okay, I will use my javelin to kind of poke it off, kind of knock it off the tree.
Okay.
I'll sniff it when it hits the ground.
Does it smell weird or something? I don't know. I'm waiting for a reaction.
As you knock it off the tree, it stops glowing.
Okay, I look at the tree. Is there anything weird about the tree?
I mean, no weirder than what you've seen from the other trees in the area.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the medallion. Kind of wait a few moments. Anything happen?
Nope.
All right.
But
Pocket.
all right. So as you put it in your pocket, we will take a